Welcome back to Mia Takes the Mic. We have a great show for you tonight.
Mia, get the mic. You're ruining the show. Everyone's watching. Come on.
Shoot.
That's a puppet.
I got it.
Live from the studio, Mia Dolan.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mia Takes the Mic. I'm your host, Mia Dolan. Let's get episode 4 rolling. Wait, that rhymes. Did I just unlock a secret talent or something? Or maybe I'm just spending way too much time talking to my dog. But hey, shout out to you, Milo. Either way, I gotta say, that was impressive. Anyway, I wanted to kick things off by wishing everyone, as we all know what today is, Happy Easter! April Fools! Seriously though, these two holidays are basically the same thing, right? Like, one celebrates chocolate bunnies, and the other celebrates tricking people into believing that if you just stare at that chocolate long enough, it somehow will turn into a vegetable. And that's scientific fact, people. See, look at the sign in my grandparents' living room at this very moment right now. See, that's all you gotta do to secure that healthy lifestyle, which is crazy because according to earlier research I did this morning, if you stare at it long enough, that bunny will become a carrot. Anyway, I really do love Easter. It's so much fun. This season is full of so many childhood memories for me. I actually remember being a little girl who was simply convinced that the Easter Bunny was basically the Christmas, well, not Christmas, but spring version of Santa Claus. So I would literally just be standing in the living room at 5 years old and saying, "The bike will fit in there. I promise. Somehow it will fit in there." And did I ever actually care about the candy? Absolutely not. But can you blame me? It was buried underneath all of that, confetti and plastic grass? See? Random person, I have no idea who that was, agrees with me. But, it was all basically a disguise that you didn't get that chocolate bunny this year. No. Just those fake character gold coins, the ones, that tasted like absolute cardboard and wax. Just thinking about it. But this whole Easter basket topic has really got me thinking, what does the Easter Bunny exactly give to kids that are bad? Like, we know Santa Claus gives out, coal, right? But, obviously I wouldn't know. I never got coal. I was an angel child. I never threw any tantrums. I always shared my toys, and I never accidentally put viruses on the family computer while watching YouTube videos. So, anywho, what do we think the Easter Bunny actually gives to kids that are bad? Well, I'm thinking probably Bean Boozled jelly beans, maybe rock solid Peeps that hit air, empty candy eggs, cracked candy, or the worst of all, a hollow chocolate bunny. But you know what? The more we're talking about this, the more this entire holiday just feels like a huge April Fool's prank to me. And let me tell you, April Fool's is an insane holiday. It's not just a day where you switch the cereal boxes or draw a mustache on someone's face. It's an entire season of life, and let's just say, when I was younger, I wasn't always the perfect child, and when I wasn't behaving, my mom, she threatened the worst possible punishment any child could face. The sad meal. And what's the sad meal, you ask? It consists of a half-eaten sandwich, a broken toy, and one singular fry. One lonely fry. So of course, I'd whine, I'd cry, and eventually, I'd just give up and listen. And then all of a sudden, April Fools. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not actually funny. And it wasn't even April, it was July. But you know what? Everything worked out because I did in fact get the Happy Meal. And it wasn't until years later that I realized the sad meal never actually existed. So moral of the story, that was my lifelong April Fool's prank. I didn't grow up scared of monsters like every other child. No, a full-blown psychological thriller at a McDonald's. Gotta McLove my life story. Oh, looks like I'm being cued to cut yet another one of my childhood crash outs. All right, well, let's get into the show. Let's get things started by giving a big warm welcome to our incredible celebrity guest for this week. I can't wait for you to see who it is, so let's get into it. Welcome back. Tonight we have the honor of welcoming Pete Williams, former NBC correspondent and our journalist in residence here at John Carroll University, and he's here for Pete Week. Pete has covered some of the biggest news stories out there, and we are so excited to have him here on campus. How are you doing, Pete?
Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming. We're
Wish
so
I had
happy.
a sign like this. I never got a sign like that. That's
no,
very nice.
Thank you. I love the sign. I think it's so much fun. We're going to have to light it up on the show. So we have a lot of different questions for you today. And something I wanted to ask you was, what is one of the most impactful stories that you've ever covered?
Well, I guess in terms of impact to the nation, it would be the 2000 election contest in the case called Bush v. Gore to decide whether it was George Bush or Al Gore that was going to win the presidential election. As you can probably remember, or you may know from your history, the question was, what was the vote in Florida? Florida was using a system where people went in to vote and they punched little holes in a computer card that were fed into a machine. The problem is that sometimes they would punch and the little hole wouldn't go all the way out. It would be like a door on a hinge. And sometimes when you'd feed the cards through the computer, the little door would stay open and sometimes the little door would stay closed. So how do you count that vote? Is it a vote or not? And sometimes people, there are a lot of senior citizens live in Florida, and sometimes they wouldn't push hard enough on the little hole, and there would be a little dimple, a little dent in the card, but it wouldn't punch the hole all the way out. So should that count as a vote or not? So the Florida courts went back and forth over this. It finally ended up in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, in one very cold day in early December, decided the case in favor of George Bush, and he became the president. So that was very consequential.
Wow, okay. Is stories like that kind of what inspired you to want to go into the career that you went into?
Yeah, I mean, I've always known what I wanted to do. There was a time when I thought I wanted to be a meteorologist. There was another time I thought I wanted to be a professional photographer. But I had a neighborhood newspaper when I was 9 years old. And so I guess journalism was always on my mind.
Yeah, definitely. And for someone like me that wants to go into television, do you have any advice for me?
Sure. I keep doing what you're doing. Just do it. Write stories, go out and shoot stories, edit them, do what people do when they are working full-time in television news. Get experience doing that. Try to get an internship with a television station. Maybe work in a local station if you can. I mean, I know the challenge. There are not nearly as many jobs in local television as there used to be when I was growing up, when television was operated by coal-burning transmitters. But there's still those jobs out there, and there's a lot to be said for experience in local news.
Definitely. So we have some really fun questions now that our audience wanted to know.
All right.
One of the questions is, what is your favorite fast food restaurant and what is your go-to order?
Oh, let's see. My favorite fast food restaurant, I guess, would be Arby's. And
Okay.
it's the crispy chicken sandwich.
Okay, that used to be my favorite, so
Okay.
I can't
You
argue
can't go
with
wrong
that.
with
I can't
that.
go wrong with
Yeah.
that. And then another question is, do you have a favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite ice cream flavor is coffee. I like any
Okay.
I like any pure ice cream flavor. I don't like ice cream that has little things in it.
Okay.
I don't like
So,
Oreos in my
okay.
ice cream. I don't want raisins in my
Okay.
ice cream or chunks of something or sprinkles on it. I just want ice cream.
So no Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen blizzards are
Oh, wait a minute. That's
Okay.
one exception. I do like the one where they dip the cone
Okay.
and it makes the little coating on it. I
Yeah,
think that's
that's pretty
amazing science. I don't know how that
yeah.
works.
And it was free cone day, I think, the other day, so it's perfect.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. And then the last question we have for you is, do you play any musical instruments, or did you ever play anything or you wish that you played?
I wished that I played what Professor Colin Swearingen does here. He's a trumpeter. I don't know if you knew that
Yeah,
he plays
okay.
the trumpet. He doesn't play it so much anymore. I'm trying to get him to play it more. But I wished, I aspired to be a trumpeter, but no, I do play the drums. I play jazz drums.
That's awesome. How long have you been doing that for?
You'd never know from my drumming, but I've been probably taking lessons for about 15 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I used to take clarinet lessons when I was younger, and I grew up in a very musical family because my grandpa was a trumpet player his whole life.
Oh.
So my sister plays at like different masses and performances with him.
But you
so
can read
it's fun.
music.
I can.
It's a gift, and it's going to stay with you your whole life. I encourage you not to put the clarinet away. Keep going,
Yeah.
keep playing, keep working on those reeds.
Yeah.
And it's there's always going to be a little group you can be in, or a city band, or something wherever you live, and you can just get it out and play along with records. I mean, it's just such a gift. The
Yeah.
nonverbal communication involved in playing music with other musicians is such a kick.
Never know. Maybe I'll bring it for the show. Maybe I'll make a performance
Well, we'll
out of
see.
it. We'll see. Well, thank you so much for joining us today,
My pleasure.
Pete. Thank
My
you so
pleasure.
much. Let's give it up again for the incredible Pete Williams. You know what? He really inspired me. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually pull the clarinet out soon here on the show. All right, I know you missed it last week, so don't worry, it's back. We have another moment coming your way. Get ready. This one is truly inspirational. Welcome back to another moment with Mia, where I publicly say things I should probably keep to myself. Anyways, this week I wanted to share something I started doing, and it's actually been kind of helpful. So once a week, I sit down and I just write myself a few positive notes. Little reminders of encouragement, gratitude, little peak moments, stuff like that. And honestly, it's been kind of life-changing. So I thought, why not let you in on it? Okay, let me show you how it's done. Okay. Dear Mia, I'm really proud of you. You've been working really hard lately.
Define working, because your notes app is starting to look longer than your Christmas list. The one you forget to make every year. So you've just been adding to the same list since 2009. I'm pretty sure there's an American Girl doll on there? The one you never got.
Okay, well, you've started implementing a lot of healthy habits this semester.
Liar! Like waking up at 5 a.m. for absolutely no reason. You don't have class until 10. Are you insane? What are you doing? And stop telling people you're a night owl. You go to bed at 6 p.m. Be honest with yourself, Grandma.
Okay, but who cares? You're doing great in literally all of your classes. You even expanded your vocabulary.
You say one word every 5 minutes, and it's peak. Nothing is not peak to you. Walking straight into a garage door and hitting your head, even though you clearly knew it was there, peak. Seeing those little swirls in your vision, gaslighting yourself it's not a migraine coming on, then you instantly pass out on the floor, peak. Singing in the shower, pretending like nobody can hear you. I hate to break it to you, Mia, but everyone can definitely hear you. You sound like a goat, and not a cute one. Peak. And these are all true, by the way, which is more than we could say about your sense of humor.
All right, look, stop. You've also grown a lot as a person. That's got to be something, right?
Sure, but not on the outside. Have you looked at yourself lately? Same hairstyle, same confused facial expressions, same questionable sense of style, and still 5'3". At this point, the only thing still growing is your age.
All right, that's enough. Stop. You don't cry about that one guy anymore. You couldn't care less.
Girl, you cried over him like he was the last bag of chips, but turns out he was just the crumbs at the bottom of the bag, worthless and stale.
All right, that's enough. Stop judging me. I forgot to mention one small side effect with this exercise: self-denial and the occasional brutal roast from future you. Well, sorry about that. But hey, you know what? I'm not licensed, so what do I know? Can't sue me.
This has been A Moment with Mia.
Incredible, just truly incredible. I highly recommend this exercise. It really makes your day more peak and less tweak. Oh, what's tweak? Don't worry, you'll figure that out next week. Okay, next up we have a new segment we're introducing to the show, and for the very first time. So exciting, and I cannot wait for you to see it. And I don't want to give too much away, so let's just say I've been hinting at it a lot. So take a look.
Is everybody ready?
I think we're ready.
Okay.
You didn't ask me
go.
if I was ready.
Are you ready?
Are you
ready?
No.
Are you ready, Pete?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Hold on, Brendan.
Mia takes the mic on the road for the first time
I'm gonna turn
ever.
right here, so just like that.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Air quotes.
We're now on the par 5 hole on the back 9. It's a dog leg that goes past the sand trap right near Rodman Hall and lands at the Student Union.
Pete, would you have thought that you would be doing this?
Yeah.
Yes, because you told me, I think I was warned well in advance.
Oh,
Is there a
many.
horn? Is there
That's
a
the
horn?
real story.
There is.
No, just
It's
kidding.
like I don't.
Oh, it's Delaney.
Oh my god, it's
Oh my god, it's
Delaney.
Delaney. Come on, Delaney. You have to get on.
Zip your way in.
Come on.
Yes.
Hello,
Hi, Delaney.
Hello, how are
Mind
you?
if I scooch in?
Please do.
Well, it's snowing.
Yeah. It was raining this
We're on our way
morning.
to Columbus. I hope that's okay.
I guess so.
All right.
Well, I was actually going to ask you, since you're from Wyoming, what do you think of Ohio?
Ohio is very easy to spell. Ohio and Utah both are my favorite states for that reason. No, I like Ohio. I like the people. The people are very nice here. I can't say that I've been all over Ohio. I've been to Columbus. I've been to Cincinnati, and of course Cleveland. As you probably know, there's a big connection between Cleveland and NBC because Tim Russert was a graduate of John Carroll University. And also Kelly O'Donnell, who covers the White House and the Justice Department for NBC, grew up just a couple of blocks from here. So, she has a very soft spot in her heart for Cleveland.
That's nice. That's nice. Where other places of Cleveland have you been? Like Cincinnati area?
I have not been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm told that I should go there. I have to admit that I'm not a huge rock music fan. I'm very interested in music. And I know that the person who's driving is a musician. Jacob is a drummer. Jacob Meyer.
Yes, he is.
So,
Drummer boy.
and we'll see if his driving is any better than his drumming. I really haven't been around Cleveland too much. I've been downtown, and of course, driving all around campus.
Hey, is that Joe?
Joe.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Can you get DOT? I'll see you later.
Nice talking to you,
Bye,
too.
Delaney.
Bye, Delaney.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Delaney.
Buddy,
Howdy.
Mr. Pete Williams.
Joe, how
My
are you?
name is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
How are you?
We
Okay.
could put our hats on.
Okay, let's do it. I was going to take it off.
Yeah, here we are, the head guys. I'm glad you're a golfer. My mother loves to tell the story. When I first took golfing lessons, she took me out to the golf course. And about 10 minutes later, she'd gone home, and I called her and I said, well, you'll have to come and get me. I've lost the ball. That's what I knew about golf. And my knowledge about golf hasn't gone much beyond that. My dad was a great golfer, but
I learned everything from my dad.
Yeah, it just never took with me. Is there a JCU golf team?
Yeah, I'm not on it though. I have a bad back.
Oh, okay.
I don't, my body doesn't hold up
Okay.
very well.
Okay.
What is your favorite movie and why?
I have two favorites. One is Lawrence of Arabia. It was Peter O'Toole's very first starring role in a movie, and he's just astonishing in it. It's a great history about T.E. Lawrence. And the other is Casablanca, the black and white movie.
Yes, of course.
It's just hard to... Humphrey Bogart, and it's just a great film and wonderful music. I'll tell you a quick story about it.
Okay,
So there is a scene where, Ilsa walks into the restaurant, into Rick's, and she says to Sam, the piano player, play it, Sam, play it for me. And she wants him to play As Time Goes By. You must remember this, a kiss is just a kiss. Okay, the movie was cut and edited before the music was added.
Oh, really?
And the person they asked to write the music hated that song, and he wanted to take it out. But they had already filmed the scenes of Ingrid Bergman saying, play it for me. You play it for him, you can play it for me. And they couldn't reshoot it because she had cut her hair for another movie. So the composer, Max Steiner, ate the bullet, and that tune now is all throughout the movie.
Yeah, it's not a modern classic. It's just a classic now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that title of the movie.
Yeah. All right.
Casablanca.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll take that with me. Well, this is my stop. How do we get out of here?
Lydia.
Very nice for this brief interview. Get in here.
Howdy.
Hi, Lydia. Hey. Hey. Oh.
Hold on, everybody.
Oh, it's cold out there.
Okay, good. All right. Punch it now, Jacob. Let's see.
Jacob.
Let's see if we can get downtown in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Head up to the metal.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
It's a cold day.
It is.
It was snowing 5 minutes ago and then it stopped.
Yeah.
It's very fun. I swear, Ohio's bipolar. Don't know what to
Are you
tell
from Ohio?
No.
Where are you from?
My mom's from Brazil, my dad's from California.
What part of California?
Anaheim.
Oh, okay, Southern California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just from all over.
I went to college at Stanford, which is in Northern California, in the San Francisco Bay Area. And, I don't know what it's like in Ohio, whether people from Southern Ohio think people from Northern Ohio are out to lunch. But California is very much that way.
Yeah.
Northern California and Southern California are almost two states of mind.
Yeah. Speaking of California, I was gonna ask you, what is your favorite place to go on vacation?
My favorite place to go on vacation is my home state, which is Wyoming. I love the Tetons, Grand Teton National Park. You'd never know it to look at me now. But I used to be a mountain climber. I've climbed in the Tetons. I've climbed in the Wind River Mountain Range in Wyoming. I've climbed in Colorado. And it does tend to focus the mind when you're up there dangling off the peak at 13,000 feet, thinking it's a good thing to be there and not on the ground all of a sudden. So I really enjoy that. Now I ride my bicycle when I go out there. There's a huge number of bike trails, including in Grand Teton National Park, which is such a stunning view. And I like to cross-country ski in the wintertime.
Oh my god, I want to snowboard so bad.
If I'm going to travel overseas, I love London. When I was in college, I went to school in England for a short period of time, for 2 semesters, and really just fell in love with England. So I love to go back there as often as I can.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice driving.
Thank you, Pete.
Yeah, we only lost, 3 people that you ran over?
That was so much fun. I can't wait to keep bringing you along for more segments of the new part of our show, Rocking Around Carol, and the plenty more special guests we have coming up very soon. Pete taught me a lot of lessons on that ride, and I guess the more you know. I'll definitely take that with me. Now, next up, it might just be someone that you actually might know. Hint, hint. Let's just say she's been working late because she's a singer. But you didn't hear that from me. All right, it's time again for your questions, my questionable answers, and your favorite segment, Open Mic. First question, who is Mike? You know, I honestly have no idea who Mike is either, but Carrie's been emailing me a lot, so take a look at this graphic. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea who she's talking about, and I promise I didn't take Mike, but I do have a grandpa that's name is Mike, so take a look at this clip that he sent me yesterday.
Mia, I did something bad.
What'd you do?
You know what super glue is?
Yeah?
Well, I took this thumb and I accidentally glued it to my forefinger, but I'll be okay.
Great stuff. Anyway, another question that I got was, what are my thoughts on Peeps candy? Honestly, no idea. I think they're pretty good, but like sometimes if you don't eat them right away, they're just stale. And I'd rather just have chocolate. And then any April Fool's memories? Probably the time that I tried to switch the cereal boxes on my mom, but that completely failed. I think I forgot it was April Fool's, so I tried to do it the morning of, and then it didn't go well. Well, anyway, that's our show. We have so much more coming your way next time, including an incredible singer and social media star joining us, some farm animals perhaps, hypothetically, and stuff that is just way too good to reveal quite yet, so you're not ready. Well, until next time, I'm Mia Dolan, and Happy New Year! April Fools! See you guys again soon.